So let's picture this. If you were to flash back to the end of maybe 2019, early 2020, remember that? A lot of people looked at 4th of July and probably had a big smile on their face because it actually lands on a Saturday this year.
The days surrounding the 4th of July are typically the busiest travel days of the year, but data indicates that Americans are planning to celebrate Independence Day closer to home this year because of the pandemic.
And there's still a good percentage of Americans planning to hit the road, though. I recently chatted with travel expert Jeanenne Tornatore about the rise of road trips and what she calls homecations.
What is your advice for people who are, maybe they already have trips planned because they planned them back in May? What do you think people should be doing to stay safe?
Well, as we come up on the long July 4th holiday weekend, it's going to look a little different this year for travelers. A recent survey commissioned by Farmers Insurance, in fact, found that 3 out of 5 people will be traveling by car this summer, and 74% of them are staying within 500 miles. So it's going to look like a lot of road trips this summer, and the roads are going to be busy. Their survey also found that 1/4 of people are going to be looking at taking camping trips this summer. We've already seen, spike in RV sales. So people are really looking at those wide open spaces where they can more naturally social distance.
I know traffic is going to be an issue. It's always an issue here in Florida. How would you suggest that we handle and I guess pack our patience for the roadways?
Yeah, well, I do have a few safety tips for travelers as they hit the roads. Number one is always make sure that you're getting that vehicle checkup before you go. Take it in or do it yourself. Make sure that you have an emergency kit in your car and that it's accessible when you need it. So make sure it's somewhere where you can easily grab it. Also, check your coverage. A lot of us know what our own car insurance coverage is, but if you are renting a car or you're renting one of those recreational vehicles, make sure you check with your insurance agent and find out exactly what you need in terms of coverage before you hit the road. And then, it's all about being a focused driver. Interestingly, data from Farmers Signal app shows that non-call phone use while driving is actually up by nearly 50% since pre-coronavirus time. So a lot of distracted driving out there. I like to use an app that silences my phone and my text while I'm driving, to keep that no phone zone in the car.
How should travelers be planning ahead with the reservation systems that are now in place?
Yeah, this summer, people have to plan ahead like never before, not just with attractions, but, with more people going camping, even campsites where you used to just be able to pull in and ask if there's a space available are requiring reservations as well. So everything from state parks, national parks, major attractions and theme parks, of course, are requiring reservations. So, now is the time, even if you're planning on traveling later in the summer, you need to get online, find out what the requirements are, and make sure that you're making those reservations well in advance. The other thing to keep in mind is that a lot of attractions and even state parks are having limitations on the number of visitors. So there's a limit to the number of reservations they're going to take.
We're also hearing about a homecation. So is that the same thing as a staycation or is that different?
Well, homecation is a little bit of a new take on the staycation. With so many people still, staying at home during these times, people are really looking to invest in their own spaces. Farmers Insurance found that 64% of people during the springtime when we were all home embarked on home improvement projects. So in lieu of taking those extended getaways, people are putting that money into their own homes and particularly their outdoor spaces. Consumer spending data shows that there's been a spike in sales in recent months in things like trampolines, above ground and inflatable pools, grills, patio furniture, to the point where a lot of these products are selling out at retailers nationwide. So the homecation is the idea that you're investing in your own space to spend time and really kind of create that escape in your own backyard.
And she also says if you're doing the homecation, which I still think is a made-up word, you should take lots of pictures because we take lots of pictures when we're on vacation normally. So, don't forget this year. I know you want to. She also stressed the importance of safety measures that you need to take, like potential grill fires and putting up a safety net around inflatable and in-ground pools.
Yeah. I've certainly invested in the pool floats. I think I have more pool float than pool right now in our backyard. But you have to get creative because it's hot. So you don't want to be inside all day, but you also don't want to be outside all day. So
Sure.
it's tricky, yeah.